Pyramid and Cones notes. So last week, Thursday and Friday. Thursday we learned about prisms and cylinders, volume of those. And then Friday we even had a chance to dive deeper into it with the word problems. As I said, everybody didn't take advantage of that. Hopefully you take advantage of this situation. Pyramids and cones, we're going to just do basic volume of them today. It's pretty much the same situation as we've had before. Only difference is your volume formula has changed a little bit. Since you're doing pyramids and cones, instead of just capital B times H, in front of capital B, you're going to have the number 1/3. That 1/3, you can treat that 1/3 as divided by 3 and wait till the end of your, wait till you solve everything out and then just divide by 3. That's the best way to do it anyways, because 1/3 is not a clean decimal. Like when we had 1/2 in front of the triangle formula or the trapezoid formula, we could just do 0.5 in our calculator. But for 1/3, you get a run on a repeating decimal, which is 0.333333, just repeating. It's easier just to handle the 1/3 by dividing by 3 at the end. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it on every problem, so hopefully you catch it. You should catch it. I mean, it's simple. That's the only additional piece we learned today, dividing by 3. Everything else you already know. You should know what capital B means in the formula. You should know what height means in the formula. The only additional piece I'm adding in today is divided by 3. That's why this should move very quickly. I'm about to flow fast on this. All right. Number 1, find the volume of each pyramid. Round to the nearest tenths if necessary. The first one, number 1. Have a pyramid. Volume form is 1/3, capital B times H. What shape is the base of our pyramid? Rectangle, so how should the formula be adjusted for capital B? Yeah, capital B should be L times W, and then times our height of our pyramid. That should be the adjustment you make to the formula for the first one. Then from there, put your numbers in. On this line right here, this is why I'm going to change it up, though. I'm going to draw a line across, and I'm going to put my divided by 3 on the bottom. Just so I know that I'm doing that at the end. And then it's length times width, so 21 times 9 times the height of the actual pyramid, which is 5. Okay. You got to use the divided by 3 button. Oh, no, we good. Do the whole thing, man. 315 yards cubed. So if they give you everything, I mean, a pyramid is just that easy. You just got to do that. That's if they gave you everything, but you know most of the time they're not. You're going to have to find something that's missing. Number 2 is a pyramid 2. Question you got to ask yourself is what shape is the base? What shape is the base on number 2? Triangle. So how should my formula change? Times 1/2 times what? There it is. Thank you, NASA. It's perfect. Times base times height times height. Somebody asked me last period why did I put this in parentheses. I told y'all already why. When I got more than one variable in the formula that are the same, but they mean 2 different things, I'm separating them. Like, you need to know that those 2 heights are not the same number. Quan, you seem to be with me right now. Zion, help me put these numbers in, bro. I'm put 3 at the bottom. Tell me what to fill in. 1/2. Oh, it should be 1/2. My bad. 1/2 times what? You whispering now. Why he can't say it out loud? 1/2 times 12 times what? Yeah, no. It's 7.5. Thank you, Sohei, for correcting him. Times what? 10. Everybody should know where I pulled numbers from and why I pulled them. What you got? I don't know about that. 150 millimeters cube. So number 3, base is a square, volume equals 1/3 capital B times height. So volume equals 1/3. What you gonna change the B to? S2, yeah, times height. Sweet. What's our issue? Yeah, we don't have the height of the pyramid. You can't use slant height for volume. You need to have altitude. This is a square, so if I drop altitude down the middle, it's gonna go right in the middle of that square. So that distance from the middle to one of the sides, what would it be? 5.5. Thank you. You need that number. The reason I dropped the altitude, well, I need the altitude, but that altitude dropping in creates a right triangle in the middle. Y'all should see it. And this is where I need to do Pythagorean. Make sure you put your numbers in the right spot. Some of y'all be putting numbers in the wrong spot still. 5 squared plus b squared equals 20.7 squared. Then you need to solve that. Do subtraction, b squared equals. You're going to get a long decimal. Make sure you keep that in your calculator. On paper, I might just write this though. It's like 19.95 something. Make sure you use that long decimal in your actual formula. But to save me from writing all that out, I'm going to just write that. So in the formula, volume, if y'all look on that last line when I get ready to write my numbers in, that's when I shift my 3 to the bottom so I can understand I'm dividing by 3. S squared is 11 times 11. And then times the height, which we just got, which is 19.95, repeating whatever that is. So in the calculator, that number that you got, times that by 11, times 11, then divide by 3. And then think we round to the nearest 10. I heard somebody say it. 804.9. Make sure everybody else see that. Who actually trying it. If you ain't trying it, well, I already spoke about you earlier.
It's not 0.9.
It is 0.9. Well, you must have rounded your decimal then. I did it last period. I could do it real quick since. So I tell y'all not to round too early. Your number gonna be off from Mars.
Oh, you said keep the decimal in the calculator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I ain't tell you to round anything. That's what I got. If you round too early, that's what I'm telling you. Don't round your stuff until the very end. If you round too early, you're going to be thrown off from us. That's why a lot of y'all probably got marked wrong on that last test. I tried to fix as many as I could, but some of y'all just way off. Alright. I ain't say the only thing I added new for you today is to divide it by 3. Shouldn't be that bad. Application. Word problem. Caitlin must build a sandcastle in the form of a square pyramid for a project, as shown on the left. She brought 3 bags of sand, each containing 1,200 inches cubed of sand. Will she have enough sand to build a castle or build the castle? So they just want to know if she got enough sand to build a castle. Anybody got a strategy to figure that out? Obviously, we have to find the volume. Let's start there. After we find the volume of the actual castle, what we need to do?
Volume equals 1/3 times.
No, sir. We're talking about strategy right now. I don't need you to tell me how to set up the problem. I'm leaving it to y'all. Anybody?
So do we find a sandcastle and subtract?
No. Huh?
You finally might say you have the same bag, so you subtract it, or you add those all together, and you have your answer, and see if you have enough.
You can go that route. That's what Nadia tried to do. I feel like it's an easier route than that I took. But you can do that, Matt. I will say that. I'll explain what Matt said. Matt said find the volume of the castle, and then, but you said subtract, bro. That's wrong. Can you let me finish? Matt said find the volume of the castle, then find the volume of all 3 bags together, which would be 3 times 1,200. Or he said add them 12, 3 times. Either way. And then compare those 2 numbers. If you have enough sand, then you're good. If you don't. But for me, what I would do, it's just me though. I'll find the volume of the sandcastle and then divide by 1,200. Because it said each bag of sand is 1,200. The number that I get from that, it's going to probably be a decimal, but if my decimal is greater than 3, that means I need more than 3 bags of sand, so I don't have enough sand. If my number is less than 3, then I have enough sand. 2 point whatever, I got enough sand. Y'all feel me? That's what I would do. But I mean, you do whatever you want to do. You can do the math way and compare numbers, but I just feel like that's easier. Alright. That's what I'm doing. All the numbers we need are there. So volume equals 1/3 capital B times height. Capital B in this situation is what? S squared times height. So on this line, when I get my numbers in, I'm moving my 3 to the bottom. S squared is 25 times 25 times 18. Don't forget to divide by 3. Thank you. This is inches cubed. But this is not my answer. Don't box that. We need to use this to figure out if they got enough sand or not. Exactly. You can just divide by the 1,200. And you get 3.125, meaning she needs more than 3 bags of sand. So, no. The question asks, will she have enough sand to build a sandcastle? No. She does not have enough. No, why would you subtract? Like he said, you can find out how much sand he got in total and then compare. But you wouldn't need to subtract. You just need to see if which one is greater. If the amount of sand you have is greater than the actual castle, then you got enough. If it ain't, then no. All right, moving on. On the back, cones. Cone is like a cylinder that's been kind of smoothed into a point. That's why they really using the cylinder formula. You just add the 1/3 in front. Dividing by 3. Same situation. So I'm going to still write it out the way you're going to see it on your reference sheet. Let me go back to the reference sheet. I always start with capital B because that's how you see it on your reference sheet, and I want you to be able to identify it when you see it on the reference sheet. On the reference sheet, they don't show you 1/3 pi r squared times height. You need to understand that you need to put the pi r squared in yourself because you need to understand that the base is a circle. So I'm always start with this, and then I'll adjust. It's a method to my madness always. Some of y'all don't respect it, but you will in the end. So regular volume formula for a period cone. Then you make your adjustment. 1/3 pi r squared times the height. This one we got everything we need. So move the 3 to the bottom. We're dividing by 3. 3.14 times our radius times the height. Yep. Then find the volume of the cone. Say it one more time. To the nearest tenth. I only got a couple more. Y'all, we flowing fast. I'm trying not to talk much today. Oh, that's a good person to ask. Alright, number 2, CJ. We want to find volume of this cone, my friend. Same formula as before, but CJ, what do we need? The height of the cone. How would you go about finding it, CJ? Okay, but for Pythagorean, what numbers are you using? Yeah. What is that, CJ? Don't tell him. Let him calculate it himself. If you don't mind, CJ, while you're at it, tap Bobby on his shoulder. Oh, you still up? Oh, you still good? Good. Christian's gone, but we're going to let him sleep. Him and Tyree. What? 27 divided by 2, CJ. How? What's your number? Why would you do the other number? No, I said you don't use 27. Alright, CJ, just tell me how to set up Pythagorean, man, the right way, based on the numbers that I got. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, I wish they all ended up like this one. Started out as decimals, but it came out clean. I know. This doesn't happen to us often. Yeah, you get 18. Square root. So the height will be 18. It's all right there, sir. Alright, and we find our volume. So volume equals 1/3 capital B times height. Adjustment 1/3 pi r squared times height. Yeah. What? Is it really gonna be great?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. Alright. Cool said. He was like,
Hold on, you know I'm recording, right?
oh, never mind.
Okay, I don't want it to be inappropriate.
Oh, no, it's not important.
Oh, okay, well go ahead.
So Cole was like, alright, why? Okay, we made math right at Susie, right?
Uh-huh.
So he was like, in the natural world, there's no math. And he was like, we made math, but now we gotta learn it.
Yeah, like somebody else made math. Yeah, now we gotta learn. I said we don't have to. We could stop creating things, building things, doing things. We can just stop. You know, we can stop science too. Yeah, stop curing people. We can stop all of it. Cause y'all say y'all don't need it. So I guess the world doesn't need it. Because one person in here or two people here feel like they don't need it. The world doesn't need it. They say, no, you don't need math to be up there frying fries at McDonald's. You don't need it. You don't need it to throw garbage in the trash either. You might need it a little bit if you're going to count chicken nuggets. Don't be giving people 9 and they ask for 10. Alright. Got the word problems and I'm done. Honestly, number 3, y'all should know how to do on your own. We're working backwards. Try that one without me. See if you can get there before me. You already did 3? You want to yell it out? Give me a sec. Let them work it out first. Who? No, man. You be alright. I'm on video right now. I don't want to say what I really want to say. Just be good, man.
Pause the video.
Everybody don't always feel 100.
Pause the video.
Take your stuff with you, man. Have a good day.
Yep, next week, so I get through. Get 3, or go 3.
No, I'm just saying, take your stuff, dog. You may not come back. Say you going to call your mom.
Look at this email.
You know I am going to pause the video. Hold on. I want to say things.
The rating is 78. It's 78. You were backwards.
Alright, I'm back. I'm going to just start setup. See if you're going to write path.
All it is just doing everything back here. Experimenting on
So you multiply it for
that is.
Orange juice or anything?
No, I got one that I'm gonna drink later. Somebody already tried to ask me for it.
I'm sick and I'm dying. And I need
I am recording. I don't want to sit here and have you beg on recording for 5 minutes.
Well, then you don't have to hear me back 5 minutes. You can just give me worship. Please.
No.
I'm dying.
You'll be okay. You ain't dying.
I am dying. I'm sick. I haven't done that with Ash.
Bobby, you got what I got? You just wrote it down or you had what I had already?
I just heard it real when he saw that he got the
I left it like that because they told me to. It said round to the nearest thousand.
round to the nearest inch, like round to the tenth.
Whole number.
So if it was like 81.38, it'd be 81.31.
I don't know where you getting them numbers from.
I'm doing number 4.
Yeah, you might be doing number 4 wrong. I don't know where you getting them numbers from.
I'm not going to.
Alright. 4. Hey, I got one more. NASA, y'all chill. After this, we done. Well, I'm done. Y'all ain't done. After eating dinner, Ashley decides she wants to go for some ice cream. Her cone was 6 inches tall with a diameter of 3.6 inches. Not realizing how full she was, she only ended up eating part of the ice cream cone. By the time she was done, her cone was 2 inches tall with a diameter of 1.2 inches. How much ice cream and cone? This sentence is written wrong. How much ice cream and cone Ashley actually eat? I don't know. We wrote that wrong. Round to the nearest inch. Here's one how much of the cone a girl ate. So you need to find volume of the original cone versus volume of the cone after she ate it, then subtract. So let's do that. I guess I could draw 2 cones. No, I really can't, but we'll try. Just so we'll have a point up there. That's actually my worst cone. It's not my worst cone. CJ, don't get distracted. Pay attention, my son. I know she's late and she's distracting people. I don't like it.
I was doing good.
What's the radius of the bigger cone?
1.8.
1.8. Thank you.
So for the actual one, we round it to the home.
Uh-huh.
For the volume of the second cone, we round it to the home.
No, key the decimal for both of these. We're not gonna round to the very end.
Round, even if you're trying to find the volume of one code. You run the answer.
No round till you get your answer.
I don't know if you actually want to. What would you?
Mhm. Just sign it. What you got for the radius on the second cone? You sure? I like this recording that I'm making right now. We have one question left, and you trying to mess it up. I don't like pumpkin stuff. I don't like stuff pumpkin flavored. See, that's why I want to talk about it, but the recording got to be off, man. Shh. This is the volume of the second one. You should have got the small number, which is fine. Exactly. You subtract and you round, you're going to end up with 20. Yeah, she basically ate the whole cone. Yeah. That's what I said last period. Like, talking about, she only left with like a piece of it. Look. I said, yeah.
I didn't hear you.
I looked at you, said, yeah, and you looked at me, and then you kept moving.